Well, hello, Internet sheeples. How's it going? Coming to you from a different time. Time when a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit nowhere. Just a bizarre person, a bizarre world on the internet. But, there's some bizarre shit going on right now, like the shit with the presidency in the United States, the Trump thing. It's just all so fucking weird. Feels like it's just not. The U.S. feels like it's the epicenter of the fall of humanity, the collapsing of westernized human society, on how just such a sick and twisted uh, side of us, you know, the greed, the lust for power, the way that people are so selfish, fast food. It's also fucking sickening. Rap culture, which is just so degenerate. It's just also sickening. But things definitely can change in the world. We keep hearing about black swan events. We're thinking war with Russia and fucking collapse of the U.S. and Trump and all this craziness, but what people don't realize is that something could just hit us, just like in real life, just like in your real life. Any day, people, any day, you could just be going about your day and something fucking random happens, changes things, shit for you. The same thing can happen on a global scale. Just something we would never expect, like a Yellowstone explosion, super volcano, change the world. It would change the world forever. The way we view things, it would be a mark in history. But like, how do you prepare for that? You can't. There's a chance of it happening anywhere between tomorrow to 100,000 years from now to 400,000 years ago. So the world moves in a very slow pace, but our human lives, everything's so fast. You gotta get here, and you gotta succeed in your career, and buy a new vehicle, and impress your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's just like our lives move so quickly. And they stay the same, but at the same time they change so much. Yeah, and it's like, I'm a person who doesn't really like change. I'd like to just sit in my little box, be who I am, be creative, be interesting, and not have to deal with the stresses that fucking humans bring you. But like, that is the capacity of what it means to be broken down into a human group. There are people all over the world who has completely different lives than us. Some poor kid in Mumbai who's homeless right now has a completely different life than me. Completely different life than me. And isn't it fucked up that MrBeast fucking controversy, He has a transvestite fucking person on his team who's fucking a child predator, and it's like, MrBeast is the most watched kids YouTube channel ever. Like, isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking shaky? Makes you really wonder what he knows and what he's done. But fucking internet, man. It's just like the real world and the internet exist in two different planes, truly. Your day-to-day survival has nothing to do with the internet. Sure, many people make millions of dollars off the internet for some stupid fucking reason. It's senseless. Our society is completely fucking senseless. It's just a senseless. Western society is like, the only way you can explain it is it's like this tumor, this beautiful earth, just beautiful rainfalls and animals that are incredible with beautiful markings, and all this beauty on earth. And then Western society is like this cancerous tumor throwing fast food garbage out on the side of the road. It's It's like, what is the late game, you know? Does this last forever like this? I don't think so. Maybe the Earth is some sort of going through right now, some sort of, you know, it's like when you're sick, your immune system kicks in, and maybe the Earth is like a living being, and it's like the immune system is going to kick in, take us out. It has to, because I cannot imagine a universe where Earth wouldn't want to preserve its beauty after all the cataclysms that have happened. Its life is just rebound against all odds. So it's like the Earth literally is some kind of living being. Maybe all planets are like that. All planets are their own living being. And within, just like us, within us as a living being, there's living beings living inside of us. Things, bacteria, all this type of activity. And that maybe Earth's like that. Maybe Earth's immune system is kicked in. You know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up to think about. But yeah, that's what you kind of get in today's world, is like there's so much tension, politics and shit. So much tension. Shit you don't care about. You know, I don't have to adhere to any political belief, although I would say that I'm a right-leaning person, far the right-leaning person than most, because, you know, this just makes common sense. Leftist ideologies just don't resonate with me. It seems weird. It seems like a downfall for our system. All these crazed equality things, you know. People are never going to get along, ever. So there needs to be rigid structures that control them. There cannot be the freedom of ideologies on a bizarre scale. You know, this just will never work. So I would classify myself as more right-leaning, more hard right-leaning type human being. And I believe that, you know, authoritarian works. Like free societies collapse in on themselves. And yeah, the only way we can progress or move forward in this world is one world government, completely under control and lockdown, highly environmental, absolutely zero tolerance for environmental things. Maybe that's a left-leaning ideology as well. But, you know, putting the world and the environment and animals above where they're just garbage, you know, nobody cares about them, throwing littering in beautiful parks should be just completely outlawed, and people doing anything bad to animals should not be allowed. But I mean, you know, we live in a society, or we live in a world that's never going to happen, because human beings are like completely selfish. They're completely selfish. As much as people like to think they are. You know, look at like MrBeast, the way he is. Do you think he gives a fuck about the shit he does? He just does it for views. He doesn't care about fucking giving water to kids in Africa. He fucking does it to see his metrics and numbers and ad revenue go up. And now he's rich enough where he can just do whatever the fuck he wants, and to get more views and to stay at that status. You know, it's false prophetism. Maybe in biblical verses, maybe it's either Trump, I can't decide, Trump or MrBeast, or, you know, any of the other political people out there. There's got to be a false prophet moment nowadays. There has to be something coming. Everybody feels it, you know. It's true. But my personal thoughts is that, you know, we go into a society that is completely different, created by some event that's coming very shortly, and we have to be ready for it, mentally ready for it. mentally ready for. I mean, of course, there's prepping and there's all manner of that shit, but you know, believing that the world is never going to change is going to make you a weaker person in the end game. Being a person who is admittedly thinking that fucking human society isn't going to last is going to help you, because then when shit hits the fucking fan, you're able to take and just easily transition to that new world because you knew it was coming. Because you people are just like me. You people understand that Western society is cancer and it's fucking dying. That's never gonna last. Because it can't last. Selfish societies built purely off of money will never succeed. It can't succeed. You know, our ways of every man for himself in Western society, it's not right. We have more than enough for everyone. We have more than enough to help homeless people. There's vacant houses fucking everywhere. Are you people fucking crazy? Are you people stupid? There's people with billions and billions of dollars, more money than they could ever possibly need. Our systems, our societies, are fundamentally flawed. And the people at the top are completely flawed as well. They're flawed individuals. And that's the truth. That's the fucking truth. So that was today's message. Thank you for tuning into the Tycho Dragon Show. And think about it for yourself. Think about who you idolize. Who are your idols? Who are the people that you would go to war for? Are they the people who are running your country? Probably fucking not. We need to restore that kind of, that type of pride almost, of valor in who we look up to, who our leaders are, who our champions are, to lead us into the next era of human evolution. And that, I believe, friends, is yet to be told. Because like this event will happen, something big will happen, super volcano, nuclear war, climate change is getting really fucking bad. The temperature has been weird as fuck here where I live, in society here. And everybody's just sticking their fucking heads in the sand. You know, as long as you can order Uber, as long as you can order Uber Eats and fucking walk into Walmart, everything's fine, the system works. But when you take that away from people, you wait to see what people will become. But anyway, Tycho Dragon,